Good morning, good evening, good day, and good night. Welcome to Positive Rate, and we've got most of the team here today. But I'd like to give a warm welcome to he's the guy in the green jacket in my my co-pilot seat. He's the Irish in my coffee. It's Mighty Mackerel Kevin, or Small Sam today. How you doing, Kev?
Not too bad, how are you?
Yeah, not good. Look at our. Sorry, did I say not good?
Not good.
Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I'm doing okay. It's a bright sunny day in Scotland today, and lots of snow on the ground. And I'm wearing the wrong hat today, of course, but hopefully won't get caught for branding. I better go change my hat quickly. Just a moment. There we go. I've misplaced my Willie Canuck hat, but I could be able to get away with slithering. So there we go. Also joining us today, it's Nick. Hi, Nick. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, we're all right. Everyone sounds relatively bright and shiny this morning. It's always a different kind of feeling when you start the morning streams. But and a big shout out to Big Jacko. He's streaming right now as well. So I don't know if hopefully maybe Jacko finishes, he might slide over to us. I have told him where we are. So we'll see what happens. But a big shout out to Big Jacko and his community. And of course, I've got to welcome our final team member with us today, which is Shark Kitty. Shark Kitty, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good. What about you?
Not bad. I'm okay, and I want to talk about something. We haven't seen it yet, but there's something in the works. There's a very special Osprey coming our way, especially for made for yourself. Do you want to mention it, or can we get a teaser?
Yeah, it's gonna be a pink Osprey with a transparent flag on it.
It looks amazing. I mean, I thought when the concept initially, it was like, oh man, that's gonna look awful. But you know, actually now that I see some of the proof of concept screenshot, it's looking all right. So yeah, we're gonna feature that in upcoming stream at some point. I'm just gonna correct the Vox here just to make sure we've got everyone showing correctly. Because Kevin is with us, but Dark Fury unfortunately cannot make it today. I think he was working late last night, so that's fine. It is what it is. But yeah, we got a nice flight plan today, and everyone, just for a change of pace, seems to be flying the 310. Now we do see a guy top 77 550. Don't know if you can hear us, Toph, but do ring it in the chat there. Let us know if you're watching. He's flying a helicopter. But yeah, let's zoom in. I think we'll see who's got the special red. So I think Nick's got the special red, right?
Of course.
Kevin doesn't, but that's fine. You know, it mixes it up. It's a bit of a different color. we can
I like
cope.
to be unique.
That's it. I mean, it's not a DC3, right? So there you go.
It's not DC3, so I at least fit in this time.
Oh, you always fit in, Kev. Don't worry about that. And of course, I'm flying the special red livery today as well. And Shark Kitty is also in the 310. So yeah, we got a squadron of 310s today, which is kind of neat. I can see there's been a fellow sitting at the end of this runway for quite a while. I can't quite make out the nameplate. Nianiv. So anyway, yeah, if either Nianiv or Top 77, or we've got there's another guy there. Chemical, yeah. If you see your name and you're watching the stream, make yourself known to us. Let us know that you're watching along, and great to have you along if you are. Anyway, we'll hop into the airplane here. Let's bring some noises into it as well. Get our avionics turned on here, and we'll talk through the flight plan. So, battery first, well, that'd be a good thing, eh? If everyone wants to start up and get ready, do that yet. Let's put on the avionics first, and we'll just do a quick preview of the flight plan. So it's another Kevin special, a scenic look at New Zealand, which has recently been updated by Microsoft in World Update 12, I think. Well, better be, because I think that's what I put in the title. So, so
it has been any years, I remember that. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, Kev, do you have the names of the airports to hand as we walk through it? And
I actually got it ready last night.
Hey, there you go. So we're starting off
we're
starting off at Queenstown, aren't we? I know that much.
We are indeed. We're starting off at Queenstown, November Zulu, Quebec, November.
Yeah.
We're going to cross over Lake Wakatipu.
What a
go
great
through the
name.
mountains there.
What a great name.
I know.
Anyways,
then we're going to cross over Lake Manawai and Manapuri.
Okay.
We're going to land at Manapuri Airport, November Zulu, Mike Oscar.
So that must be Manapuri up here. Okay.
I would imagine so.
I think this is going to be awesome. I'm already eager in anticipation for this flight. Okay.
Yeah, no, it seems like it's going to be good fun. We're going to cross along Lake Te'an. We're going to be along the shore of it, the right-hand shore of it.
You can see that.
Back into the mountains then, and we're going to land in Martins Bay, which is November Zulu, Mike Juliet.
Which is on a fairly substantial body of water. Is that the...
That would be the Southern Ocean, I think.
That is, right, okay.
Yeah,
look at that approach coming. Look at this. Oh, this is going to be something. I can't wait to see it. Absolutely fantastic flight plan. Really, really excited.
Yeah.
Really excited.
There's one more by there. We're going to carry along the coast of Milford Sound, which is November Zulu, Mike Foxtrot.
Okay, did I miss one?
You might have. It's down to the south. Yeah, there it is.
This
so
one
we
here.
go up,
Yeah.
we go up to the north and then we go down the coast.
Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All fun. All good fun. All right. My doggy doorbell's ringing for some reason. I don't know who's at the door. So if you do hear a random Labrador going, roop, roop. And someone said to me once, he said, "Why you should get that Ring doorbell? It's really cool. You're a gadget guy. You're into technology." I said, "I don't want a Ring doorbell." And I said, "I don't need one anyway." And they say, "Why not? What do you have something else?" I said, "Yeah, I got a Labrador."
Yeah.
And so even before the door knocks, Labrador's already barking and pointing. Yeah, that's it. So cool. Okay, let's all get engines started here then, and we'll get things going. I'm gonna just turn up my all my dash lights here, because even in the daytime, sometimes when you get in the showers and stuff like that, it's nice to have that lit. And of course, we are flying the Blackbird Simulations 310 courtesy of Orbix. Big shout out to them. It's a lovely old bird, isn't it? It's featured in the, I think it says that when you load it up with the sim, featured in the show Sky Kings, which I did actually watch a clip of it, and it's basically just a guy chasing down bad guys on cars with an airplane. It's hilarious. It's absolutely brilliant. And so put our nav lights on, mixture and props to full. Brakes are on, a little bit of throttle. Set the prime on the left engine and let her rip. Clear prop. There we go. You can see readouts coming in on the engine gauge there. So we will do the same for the right. Clear prop. Excellent. There we go. So now we have done a bit of a music clear out here. This is not one of the new ones. Let's see if we can find another new one. Just to freshen things up a bit, you know. I like music. Sometimes you listen to the same old tunes over and over again, and you start to go a bit insane. So, right, magnetos are all up. That's fine. That's, of course, the engine's going to start without that. And I think I'm going to have to do a bit of a pushback here. So. Clear behind. Now, does anybody have an opinion on what runway we should be using today?
Let me check the winds. Are we on live weather?
No, a few clouds, so I think it's
Okay.
270 usually.
Yeah, sure. If it's few clouds, it'll be very light winds, so we can use probably the closest one, which is going to be. Give me a second. 0523. So 05.
0523. All right, now where is that in relation to where we are?
It's like behind me. So if you can see me, it's behind me.
It's behind you. Okay, I'll tell you what. You know what? Let's do the easy thing. I'll follow you.
That works too.
Yeah.
Let me try and not ram a check at you, so that might be something of help.
Where's Kev? He's around. Look out, guys. I'm gonna turn you into Mash Marshall here if you don't get out of the way here. Okay.
Don't follow me. Actually, that's not a good idea. I just didn't realize there's no taxiway to the runway.
Okay. Actually, you know what? It probably really doesn't matter which runway wherever the
no, it doesn't.
winds are so.
Just go to the nearest taxiway, take off.
Okay. All right. Let's do that.
That's why you need maps.
I know. I see when we have the airline streams, I always come well prepared. But when it comes to, I mean, there is actually, if we take off from this, we probably got enough clearance from this side of the runway. It's fairly long.
Oh, we'll have plenty. Like this thing gets up in no time, max.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just get ready here. We'll set flaps. Let's get our strobes on, anti-collision. There we go. Don't need taxi. Oh, Brett's in there. He says intersection takeoff as well. Yeah. And Fozzie's in there. G'day all. Hi. And Baba. Everyone's jumping in. Hi, Baba. How you doing? Great to see you. Fozzie, good day to you, sir, as well. Oh, it's a raid from Big Jacko. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Excellent. William Kelly is dropping in as well. Hi, William. How you doing? Well, if you guys are in the sim, we're on North Server at Queenstown, which is November Zulu, Quebec, November, I think.
Yep, that's correct.
That's Benny Big Bucks is in there. He says, "Hey, y'all. How you doing, Benny? Great to see you. Welcome. Big thank you to Dave as well. Big Jacko's Gaming, fantastic. Go check him out. I think he's actually linked on the show channel as one of our affiliates, and of course we give credit to Dave at the end of every stream as well. So, well, let's just have a quick stop. We'll get everyone lined up in the runway here and just see if anybody else wants to join us. But yeah, just to repeat, we are on North Europe server, and we are at Queenstown in New Zealand, which is November Zulu Quebec, November. And welcome to everybody. And of course, Bubba says, "Well, I know where Queenstown is," as he's from that part of the world. This is a great time of day, by the way, for talking to all of our friends in Australia and New Zealand as well, because it's just a right time in the evening for them. So. Bubba says, "Watch out for the mountains. You'll find the remains of Oz flight simmer there." Yeah, I can't believe it. So we got a Squadron or 310s today. What's that?
You'll probably find my F-18 here. Remember from the last time we did the stream here?
Yes.
Yeah, that went.
And probably a couple of
J-Hogs
as well, I would think. But yeah, look, there's quite a few people in the skies here and a couple of people in the airports. We'll see what happens. Right, so we'll give Nick's still coming in to form up, so we got 2 more minutes, or maybe 3 more minutes of hanging about. So if anyone wants to join us, you're more than welcome to come along. And yeah, everything looks nice today. Of course, we're using the few cloud setting because you never know what's going to happen with live weather. But yeah, even just looking at the app. The ambience around here, this is amazing. Now, you see the airport looks really detailed. Is this one of the handcrafted ones from World Update?
Yeah, it's been around for a long while, I think.
Don't know if it... I suspect it's probably not anything inside, but...
No, it's not.
No, it's just its exterior. But it looks really cool. It's quite an interesting airport. So, kudos to Asobo for giving us this for free. It's... nice little airport there. You can see the windsock's pretty much feeling a bit dilapidated. I think he's probably had a bad date from last night, so he's saying that there's no wind to worry about. Nick's just about ready to go. Just see if anybody else is popping in. I don't think so. Bubba says the Inabuilds. All right, the Inabuilds Queenstown is way better. Yeah, I'm sure it probably is. Anything add-on wise is probably going to kick the crap out of something that came free with the sim. But there you go.
Now, in fairness, the Inabuilds carry, while it looks nice, is not that great. But we won't go into that because I'll start ranting otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Shall we? I'm just going to take the music down a bit. It seems a bit boomy. There we go. Okay. Everybody ready to go? I am on point, so I shall take my parking brake off. I'll take it 50%. Just some Aussie gamers popped in. He says, "Hello, you wonderful people." Hello, how you doing, mate?
I've just been rammed by Circuity.
Say again?
You just rammed me.
Look at that unfolding out behind us. I know the engine noises are loud. Give me a sec, folks. Just take the edge off the engine noises a bit there. It is a loud airplane. I'm amazed to see what happens in real life. Brian Colley's chipping in. Inabuilds Queenstown does need latest update 101 to be initialized to preserve the town after the New Zealand update. Yeah, I think this is a problem with a lot of the world updates that come out as well. So I just want to... There we go. Anyway, let's get a shot of everyone coming in behind here. And Shark Kitty up. Nick's up. Small Sam Kevin, that's you're up. Okay, we're looking good.
Yeah.
Right, where's our flight plan now? I'm probably not even anywhere near it. You can see the TCAS is working. Okay, so what kind of altitude are we looking for, Kev? Any thoughts?
I tested the first leg of it last night just to make sure myself, and it's about 6,500.
It is 6,500. Okay. Right, so we're going to, I think we're going to take back manual control for a short period of time. We'll start to do a slow turnaround to get towards our flight plan. I can raise the flaps while I'm at that. And we'll just drop the feather a bit and our throttle. We got lots of speed here. Beluga says, I can't join today, but I hope you have a wonderful stream and a flight. Beluga, thank you very much, Beluga. Thanks for dropping in and saying hi. Just Samazi says, I'm doing really well. How are you? I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay. Really good to hear from you, mate. And glad to see you're back streaming again, although intermittently. Which, by the way, you do check out Just Samazi Gamer. He is also a fellow flight sim content creator. Skies are pretty full considering it's the North Europe server in New Zealand. Okay. Look at that. I mean, just the water, the mountains, it's really, really something. Right. Oh, we're going for 6,500, weren't we?
Yep.
Okay. As we get a high look at Queenstown Airport, you see Nick down below. He's going in for a closer look, or possibly a landing. We got Shark Kitty behind us. Oh, we got Cougans with us by the looks of it as well. Very cool. My airplane seems to be drifting a bit, so get back on course. I might make use of the autopilot here. Let's get into GPS mode. Stick our nav on. I'll take course correction. And altitude-wise, I should like 6,500, sir. If that worked.
Did you lead your mixture?
Not yet, no.
Because you're slow.
Yeah, now there's a way to balance that too, isn't there? There you go. Well, I am. I'm not full throttle or feather.
Yeah, don't feather your aircraft, please. we're gonna have issue if you do that.
That's okay at the moment.
What are the
It's
plane power
6,500 is the highest we're going. We'll be fine. Sorry, Kev.
What are the plane power settings for this?
I usually.
25 to 25.
Okay, good.
I mean, it's I'm not sure for this one, but it's typically that.
True.
Worries. Just somebody said, appreciate you a lot, Willie. Thank you for supporting me since very early days. Very grateful. Not at all, mate. Always glad to help you out. And I think that's, yeah, okay, we're caught up in the chat. Oh, it's a little bit of mist in the hills here. Now, I've got some tweaking to do on... So I have got FS Realistic, which has some windshield noise, so I can probably take that down to about there. That's a bit better. Which it's a great product, but it's very overzealous in the default settings. So you do have to kind of play about with it and fly each airplane and try and get the right thing. Because if you don't touch, especially the touchdown vibration, I forgot to make an adjustment when I was doing a trial on the fly-by-wire 320, and I landed, and by God, it was like someone, the hand of God had come down and swatted my airplane, and I think I was only about minus 200 FPS, feet per minute or something like that. Pilot Studs in there. Morning, mate. Hi, Pilot. How you doing? Another fantastic content creator. Great to hear from you, mate. How you doing? We're currently in our squadron of 310s. Where's Nick? Was he up ahead of me, isn't he? Yep, there he is.
He's there ahead.
Where's Kev?
Ahead.
Okay, so that's Shark. Oh, there's Kevin. Okay, I see him now.
Yeah, I'm up the head again.
Oh, my airplane's not climbing. Why is it not climbing? Oh. Just when I think I have this thing sorted out, something confuses me.
Well, we're trying to climb, though we're in cruise.
I'm trying to get up
You're
to
doing cruise.
6,500.
6,500? Okay.
Yeah. Which won't take long. Pilot says he's doing really well. Great to hear it. Haven't seen anything come up in my feed lately, Brandon. I wonder, are you still making a lot of videos right now, or am I just missing them? I'll have to go check it out. Just Smizy is alright. He's talking to Bubba. Benny Big Bex is also, yeah. Of course, all you guys know each other. You're all part in the same part of the world. Look at this. Oh, look at that. I mean, I do live in a beautiful part of the world, but this is really something. Where's the Kev? I don't know if in your research while you're doing the flight plan, did you suss out where the Lord of the Rings stuff is?
I think it's more up to the north, but I couldn't be too certain, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. Because apparently, I think there's scenery for that.
There is, yeah. That's what we made it when they were doing the update.
Because it's Hobbiton or something, isn't it? That they've put
Yeah,
in?
it is.
Yeah, which is really neat. Okay. That's 5,500 so far. Almost there. Look at this. It's the detailing in the mountains. It's pretty spectacular.
That's thanks to Orbex, isn't it?
No, I've taken that mesh out.
Oh, have you?
I have. Because I wanted to see what the impact of the world update was like without the
That's
mesh.
true.
And it's pretty good. It's really impressive. So
They did a great job. In fairness. I think it's like down to something like 1 meter per square or something like that. Anyways,
it must be, because the detail
Yeah.
on this is just phenomenal. I mean, for something that's come as part of the product, obviously it didn't come out day one. This has been the 12th update. But getting a lot of buffeting up here, that's for sure.
gets worse. I was trying it last night, and I was up and down, even on clear skies. So
That's probably just the air currents from all the mountains.
yeah,
There's just nothing you can do about that, unfortunately. I mean, right now it's saying 5 knots cross, so... Oh, no, it is gusting. Oh, well, makes it fun. Ish. As long as you don't crash. No, that's cool. All right, let me take a peek behind me here. Jasamazi says they certainly learned a few things from the Canada update, which was questionable. I'll tell you flat out, I thought the Canada update was pointless. I was really disappointed. I don't think there was any handcrafted airports or nothing important. It just didn't. I mean, Canada's a big country, and you know, when I think how the US has had 2 updates now, I would have liked to have seen something a bit better than what we got. I mean, they seem to focus obviously on British Columbia, which makes sense, and a bit on the maritime provinces, which is fine. Nothing in Ontario to speak of, which they could have put maybe a bit more attention into the cities, you know. I don't know if they did much in Quebec, but hey-ho, it is what it is. But, I mean, obviously, New Zealand is great, but then that is a much smaller region compared to trying to update the whole of Canada, so I do understand. And Pilot Stud agrees. He says, yeah, Canada felt like a non-update. Definitely need to go back to it. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree.
Yeah, I'd say the same, to be honest, with the UK and Ireland. Like, the UK, they put a load of work into it, but there's still more that can be done. And Ireland, they did 1 or 2 things with. So, I wasn't too impressed with it.
Yeah, I completely agree. Okay, we are now sitting nice in cruise, rocking just about 165 knots. Ground speed of 180, which is pretty quick for a conventional propeller airplane. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to stop talking. Kevin, you're narrating the show today. What's up?
Just welcome about this hot stuff rain stream.
And Nick, are you still with us?
Indeed, yeah.
No, you just kind of flying silently in the background.
Just flying. Yep, I think you've all overtaken me now.
Very cool. Well, I certainly see a lot of name tags in the air. Anyway,
Have you passed me yet?
Have I passed you? Yeah, I'm well ahead of you.
Oh, yeah, right, because I'm not able to get above 150 knots.
Are your flaps up? Your gear up?
All is up.
Are you flying few clouds weather, or are you flying live weather?
I'm flying few clouds now.
Did you lean your engine?
I did.
Yeah, I think my engine's about. That's where I'm sitting just above 5 on the mixture.
5. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm just below it now, so let's see if that speeds me up.
For leaning, it's 50-degree reach of peak or big EGT.
Well, basically,
Right.
I've just moved it till I maxed out the EGT as best I could,
Okay.
which I presume is giving you the best kind of fuel flow / oxygen performance.
Oh yeah. Grand.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
But
Yeah,
if you're
big EGT is fine, but as long as you don't go in a too high of a power setting, then you need a reach of peak
yeah,
setting.
as I found out the hard way the other week.
So in that case, what you gotta do is you pull till you reach the peak, and then you push till you get 50-degree colder than the peak.
Okay.
And when you don't have an EGT gauge in real life, you're supposed to do that with engine roughness. It's kind of hard to do in the sim. So in this case, you have to look at other signs like RPM or manifold pressure and stuff like that.
Yeah. 'Cause I remember DFD saying to us on a stream once that when you're leaning the engine, you go for a little drop in RPM and then push it back up.
Yes, that's exactly that.
Yeah.
It's a science I'm not completely fully understanding. I roughly understand it, but I think it'd be good to have. We need to get someone like Tim to come on and talk us through it. Actually,
Yeah, that'd be very interesting actually.
That'd be really cool. And
I'll call him.
He'll be asleep right now. I'm gonna call him. Oh man. Right. So while we're cruising on to our first destination, Kevin, since you've not been on the stream for a couple, anything interesting in the flight sim world that you've seen coming up or announced or previewed or
The Just Flight, what's it, Fucker Friendship?
Oh
That's-
yes, I saw a video. That
yeah.
looks
Yeah, the
ridiculously
Friendship
detailed.
videos.
Yeah,
I know.
like scary,
That's-
in a scary way.
Yeah, no, it's I'd say it'd be very fun to fly.
It's almost like you thought the BAE was hard. Just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm actually mastering the BAE. I'm getting very good at it. So,
I haven't invested in that yet. So
yeah, it's worthwhile, I think.
Now, is there 2 versions? Is that right? There's like the original release, and then there was like a modernized BAE.
Yeah, they're working at
146.
the RJ.
Yeah, bro.
RJ, but... Say again?
Yeah, RJ.
Yeah.
No idea why they rebranded it, but yeah, that's the
I
way.
think what happened
It's
was
BAE with the FADEC and modernized equipment.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the kind of key thing I thought was different was it has a FADEC in it.
Yeah.
So I might get that one. Because I have the CRJ. I really like the CRJ, but there's no FADEC in that either. And I'm always getting myself into trouble on descent. Always.
Well, with the BAE, you actually have a really good guide. So if you go to the TMS, you know, the little modulator system for the throttles, if you press
Yeah.
descent, it'll tell you how much to bring the throttles back.
Yeah.
It has little four little arrows that go down. And when they go out, your throttle is set perfectly.
I see. Maybe I just need a bit of help with it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, is that the BAE you're talking about?
Yeah, the 146, I guess.
Well, that's
Well, there are videos from Smartass Design for the explained version that are really good at explaining how this plane work, I find.
Yeah, I actually use those ones.
But I've tried with a friend. Like I have a friend who's not very patient with learning stuff, and asked me to show him how to use the BAE. And so what I did is I played with him, and I was on X-Plane because I don't have the MSFS version. I showed him how to do it, and he was doing it on MSFS while I was showing him, and it didn't work so well on the MSFS.
Pilot Stud says yes. TMS is a rather dandy bit of kit.
It really is.
I'm used to it.
Does that appear on any other airplanes then, or is that something that was unique to the BAE?
The 310 has a version of it, but it's also got the auto throttle.
Which makes sense because obviously,
it's really just a basic auto throttle. I think I wouldn't be surprised to see that maybe on private jets.
Yeah, it would make sense.
yeah,
You do have even some pretty modern private jet. They don't have an actual auto throttle, but they're gonna have a few little things like CSC mod and stuff like that.
yeah. You've got me excited now. Maybe I have to look into the BAE.
But one
I
thing I
recommend
can
it.
tell you is on the BAE, you're gonna be playing with your throttle the whole flight.
Yeah.
Well,
It is
you won't be
very-
playing
which
with it
is-
with the TMS.
It's say again?
With the TMS, like you won't be playing with it much. Like you can press sync mode, get the TGT, set your sync your TGT to your speed that keeps you level. So then you can watch the indication, see if it usually throttles up or bring them down, and that'll kind of keep you in a relatively similar speed for the most of the flight. It's worked for me.
No.
No?
No. We've gone into
Yeah,
a debate now.
I don't know how they model it in MSFS, but it's best if you can avoid using TGT as a reference because it works really roughly whenever you
Okay.
use that as a reference.
Which is interesting because I actually downloaded. I don't know if you've heard of the company ITVV, and they do very old school videos. And I actually downloaded the BAE 146-200 one last night and they were covering an old airline, Debonair, that flew from Luton.
Debonair! I remember them.
And
Did they not
they
fly to
showed us how
Canada?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of the 146.
Look them up there.
Oh,
The
it was just the
video I got
146,
is for the
right.
146. But
I definitely
you
remember
went
that airline.
through the TMS on it, and yes, they used TGT the whole flight. It was quite interesting to watch how they were using it.
I don't say you can't use it. I just
Yeah,
say
it was-
it runs smoother if you use N1 or N2 as a reference rather than TGT. But for climb, using TGT is handy. But a lot of time I just use N1 instead. And that's a little more work on the throttle, but I mean it runs smoother that way.
My question was, did BAE have involvement in the first Airbus and the Airbus 310?
Why would they?
It was Boeing.
No, BAE. British Aerospace.
They've loaded them with that.
British Aerospace doing
collaborators.
anything with EU? That would be weird.
Sorry, let me say the question again. Did British Aerospace have any involvement in the original development for Airbus?
I don't know, but that would
Because
be
I thought
weird.
it was always Airbus was always like a European collaborative project.
Yes.
Um,
It's been.
Because does British Aerospace not have anything to do with the A400?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't know.
because they're
I'd
obviously
be surprised if they did.
Yes, they did. BAE Systems were involved in the making of the Airbus. I'm looking up on Wikipedia here now. And it says
Okay.
here, in 2006, EADS, which is European Aerospace, released something or other anyways, they acquired BAE Systems, remaining 20% of Airbus.
Aye, that's what I thought. And
Yeah.
see if the A400, I wonder if they have any involvement in that. Because British Aerospace has got a lot to do with the F-35 avionics as well to some extent. Pilot Stud says, somewhat I believe they did. I think there was a joint Airbus BAE thing back in the late 90s.
Yeah, it was like the Germans, the English, and the French that were working together on Airbus.
Well, there was the Eurofighter. I think the
Yeah.
Eurofighter was probably a key project. Certainly in the 90s, the timing would be right for that.
Yeah. By the way, I have it here now. And the Airbus 400. The project has origins in Future International Military Airlifter (FIMA) Group.
Yeah.
Which was established in 1982 as a joint venture between Aerospatiale, British Aerospace, Lockheed, and Messerschmitt.
I win.
You win. Yeah, and its goal was to replace the Hercules.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
And now there's a collaboration with Italy and is it Germany? They're doing the what's the name of the new air superiority fighter that Britain's working on? Names on the tip of my tongue. Tempest. Thank you, Brandon. Yes, Tempest. That's going to be quite an interesting collaboration, actually. Right. I think we're getting near to our first destination here, anyway. So that's.
I would say so.
So far, been very, very picturesque.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many screen grabs you could take along this whole route. It's quite good. What about yourself, Nick? I mean, anything catching your eye in the sim markets these days?
I haven't seen much in the last week or so. No, it's it seems to have been a little bit quiet. That's good. That's good. That means they're hard at work, all the developers. So.
True enough. Well, PlanetStat says I think it's also to do with Japan and Sweden. What, Tempest? Oh wow.
Could it be like a NATO thing? Because I know they're part of. Or is this?
Well, Japan's.
Yeah, NATO. They're part of NATO, aren't they?
Sweden's not yet officially NATO, and
that's true.
Although that's
I wouldn't
probably
be
a change.
surprised if they're joining it.
Japan's not NATO, but they kind of are.
Yeah.
they're like Sato, or whatever acronym you could throw together. But yeah, I know because Japan I think flies the F-35, but where everyone kind of felt left in the dust, because the Americans obviously love to get foreign investment from allies to come up with some of their programs. But there's some that the Americans just don't want anybody to touch, and one of them is the F-22, which is a great fighter, although it's getting old now. I think the Americans are working on a replacement for that, but they don't want anyone involved in that. So obviously, you know, for countries like Britain, Japan, etc., they can either buy the aircraft that the United States is willing to sell, or they can go their own route, and I think in this case that's probably what's happened. As it did with the Eurofighter, which is a really, really awesome fighter. The problem with the Eurofighter is it's 4th generation. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
True.
But nobody's coming back to Flight Sim. Nobody has announced a B-25 yet, so I'm very disappointed.
Which is the B-25 again? That's the bomber, isn't it?
That's the Mitchell. Yeah, it was a twin engine. It was most famously known for Doolittle's Raid, where they basically stripped these things down to flying gas cans so they could cover the distance to do a political. It was more political than effective, but they did a raid on Tokyo, just to prove to the Japanese that they weren't untouchable because of their distance. And it had enormous significance in terms of morale, but the reality was, by the time they got there, there was so much fuel in these things that they had almost no room for bombs at all. So it was kind of like running a marathon to spit on your cousin, you know. Like it didn't really do a heck of a lot. It wasn't until the first bomber that really was able to achieve any kind of effective sorties on Japan was the B-29, although there is a I can't remember if one of you guys told me or something I came across, but they'd actually considered using the Lancaster for the because Lancaster apparently had extraordinary range, which I didn't realize. I always thought the B-17 was up there, but I think the B-17 had a lot more weight because you had all your gunner turrets and things like that. So
yeah.
But yeah, interesting little thing. But the B-25 is a sweetheart for me, and there is in the Hamilton Warplane Heritage Museum, where the Canada's Flying Lancaster resides, they also have a B-25 Mitchell which flies as well, and it's just, when you see it flying over, it's just, I'm going to use a gender term here, it's sexy. It's just a really hot aircraft. It sounds great, it flies great, it's maneuverable, it looks cool, and the B-25 often gets flown around Ontario. They'll just go to a local GA airport and land, and invite all the kids from the local schools to come around and come in for like a chat, and they get to sit in the airplane and learn a bit about the role that it played in the Second World War, learn a bit about aviation, and they do that quite often. Yeah, it's a really, really cool thing. Obviously can't do that with a Lancaster, because the Lancaster needs a bit more landing runway, but yeah, the Mitchell's quite nimble. It's got, I wouldn't call it a STOL aircraft necessarily, but it is quite capable. It can definitely get into places other airplanes can. Anyway, let's just doing a quick check on our route here. So we're going to do a nice little graceful turnaround, and then we're coming into our next destination, which is, how do you pronounce that again, Kev?
The way I would say it in is Manawai, or Manapuri, say Manapuri.
That's not what I got on my. It says Anau. So this is November Zulu. Yeah, November Zulu Mike Oscar.
That's the correct code anyway.
Okay, right. So what would you call it?
It says here on Little Lab Map, Manapuri.
Okay, right,
Yeah.
there you go. That's what it is then. Look at the mountains here. This is cool. Oh, look at that. So a lot of trees coming in. It was a bit kind of dull, lighter colors now, but it's getting very green.
Yeah, Navigraph says Anau and Manapuri. So
Yeah, so
that's
it's someone says if someone says I'm flying to Canada, I'm landing in Pearson.
where?
Exactly, Toronto. But I mean, it's like Heathrow, right?
Heathrow, yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah.
I'm landing in Heathrow. I'm going from New York to Heathrow, and those, oh right, where's that? It's London. London. Look at this. Here's another screenshot. Excellent.
My data back on my land because I got disconnected with the connection issues, and it all looks just like grim.
Oh wow, look at this. It's very, very cool. Love it. Good job, Asobo. Well done. Cool. Right. Suppose, yeah, probably. Is it safe to drop altitude at this point? Are we in a valley up to the end there?
Yeah, we are. We're gonna. Well, there's a little ridge. Let's see when do we reach that. Yeah, no, we
Yeah,
can go
okay.
down to about 2,500.
What, now or after the ridge?
No, or actually, I'm not sure where you are because I took a shortcut. But if you've overflown a ridge, let's see.
Well, I'll
Yeah,
I'll
it's
keep my,
right at the start.
I'll keep my
I
wits
don't
about
know,
it.
too soon to descend.
So again,
I think it's too soon to descend.
I can probably descend now anyways, but let's see. If you see a big lake, you can descend.
Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing that yet.
Pretty,
Yeah, okay, I know where you are. I think it's waypoint 9. probably just around there. All right, I'll stay where I am. Wow. Plus, you wouldn't get to see the view that I got up here. This is crazy.
Yeah, no, I went over the mountains. You know, it's lovely.
Yeah. Really, really neat. Nope, flight plan. Good. What about you, Shark Kitty? Anything interesting you've seen on the news for sim things?
Indeed.
Okay.
There's been a bunch of news about helicopters on over on X-Plane. So
Okay. This is X-Plane 12.
X-Plane 12, yes. GRX released the X-Plane 12 version of the Gazelle, which I absolutely love. I need to try out the new version. Vscalab released an update for their Mini 500 over on X-Plane 12. Two helicopters have been announced. So the Vscalab HC-02, which is a very modern-looking LSA helicopter. And there's been announcements, but we got no picture about the thing, however, of how it's called, the HX-50. That one looks really sleek, very modern.
Is that a helicopter as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
all helicopter.
and I know you're desperate to fly them as well, because we may be getting, hopefully soon, the Cowan Sim for Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Which one?
Is it the Cowan Sim 500?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one would be cool. I have it on X-Plane. It's a pretty nice helicopter. I'm sure it would be really fun to fly in MSFS.
Be interesting to see how it translates to Microsoft Flight Simulator, if you have a point of comparison.
Yeah, well, from what I hear, the FDM's not that good actually on MSFS. I mean, it's doing the job, but it's a lot of progress to be done. And there's been some issues about I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, there was an issue that Queenstown does so much custom stuff on his X-Plane models, and it just has no way of doing the same over an MSFS. So there are a lot of missing features. It doesn't concern the 503, but for instance, on some helicopters, he has made a stabilization system.
Yeah.
And you don't have that on MSFS. It's just not happening.
Yeah. Fair enough. I see a lake now. I might just start descending.
Very good. You're not too far behind me, so.
What we'll do is slow down a bit. Look at that. I always like flying with a few clouds setting because it really does give you the impact of the clouds just settling in the peaks of the mountains. Look, Scenic behind me.
I'm on real weather and I've got less clouds than you.
Yeah. How are you finding the winds?
Cool, I'm being thrown about a bit, but
Yeah. Wouldn't take much. Not around here.
I think the weather has improved so much over the time of the sim that
Yeah, like
when
there's
I
a
get
while
the
there it was a bit
opportunity-
dodgy, wasn't there?
yeah. But when I get the opportunity to fly real weather, it's just amazing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, some of the cloud formations that we saw last week when we were departing Halifax was just unreal. it's like you wonder how much cleverness goes into that. If it's because ultimately it's just taking METAR data and interpreting it somehow, but it does an incredible job of doing that. So we're definitely dropping into the peaks, between the peaks now.
You can already see the runway.
And what lake was this again, Kev?
Lake Manapuri.
Manapuri.
Yeah. The first
Okay.
we passed over was Lake Manawai.
Beautiful part of the world.
Absolutely.
Now, while we're having a look here,
That sounds great.
so it looks like their runway would be what? Probably
08 or 26.
08, yeah. We'll go for 08.
I just noticed something. You know how this? Sorry. So you know how when the sun reflects off water, you kind of get that little kind of, you know, the warm haze kind of flickering.
Yeah.
That's actually done in the same. I just noticed there. It's like as the waves kind of lap, the sun kind of flickers. And I'm seeing that now. So
Yeah,
that's
it
really
is
cool.
cool.
Yeah. Sorry, check it. Go ahead.
Okay, we just need to find the airport now.
Alright, run right in sight.
Right. Mixture up, props up. Are you just about at the airport, Kev? It looks like you might be.
Yeah, I'm on short final.
Okay. Look who just appeared in the chat. Hi, Dark. How you doing?
Hey, Dark.
Hello there. Very nice.
Dark Fury, aka Pate Genix, who's responsible for this baby. Look at that. Best blending of old and new I can think of.
If I am down and stopped, I'm going to get off the runway as soon as I can.
I'll probably deployed my flaps a bit earlier there, but anyway. Alright, so
Is it you on approach?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
About 6 miles maybe.
Okay, I'm going to expect it.
Just slowly bleeding off. We settle into blue line speed of about 110. Roundabouts. Now, FS Realistic, I can hear the wind dragging on the flaps. I don't know if that's FS Realistic or if that's... It's like...
No, here's new, so...
I'm definitely hearing something that I think is new.
Yeah.
Alright, gears coming down. I'll throttle up to compensate for the drag. Second stage of flaps.
Alright, I am clear.
Just holding that blue line speed. Looks like a relatively narrow runway.
It is quite narrow, but there's plenty of room for the 310.
Yeah, okay. Bit off the center line. Park the lot. You can definitely see a crosswind here.
wind 2702.
I don't see you on the ground, Kiwi.
I've just gone into the menu to turn back on my Bing data, so
Say again?
I've gone into the menu to turn on my Bing data because it got turned off. So I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Cool. We're gonna get some drafts now. Slowly drifting it down to about 90 as we come in. Under power. Not bad.
Stand up there.
Oh, I love the brake noise. It's kind of neat.
It is, in fairness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll get off the runway for a sec, see if I can get anybody coming in. Okay. Oh, here comes Nick. Don't panic, Nick, don't panic.
No, I'm not.
Is your gear down?
Yep.
It's not looking like a book. Okay.
No, it doesn't always, though.
Oh yeah, there it is. There. Nice, it done.
Oh, oh, yeah. Yeah, of course it was.
It looked nice on my end.
Yeah, beautiful. Oh, fantastic.
Okay, I'll truck it up to the terminal, and I think we'll probably take off in the same direction we landed then.
Okay.
So actually, Kev, you can just kind of take your spot. We'll come up and form up beside you.
Here.
It's quite flat around this area, but you just look off in the distance in any direction, and the mountains just come up right around you. It's really
Yeah, it's
neat.
like valley kind of
Yeah.
deep. Sounds.
Did the land to safe one anyway? Yeah, ignore that.
Mine wasn't too bad.
Using real wide, live weather on ice, so we'll ignore that.
That's true.
Yeah.
You might want to change.
No. I
No.
love a challenge.
Fair enough.
Oh, fuel check.
That's a good point, actually. I think I filled up before I left.
Yeah, I'm done. I'll put in another few liters or so. Well, the skies have become less crowded anyway. Well, there's still a few people around here. I guess people just like the North Europe server.
Yeah,
Or Northern Europeans like to fly in New Zealand.
it could be the case because it's a new update.
Yeah,
Yeah, are we good to go?
I think we are.
Yeah, we good. Break off.
Right, flaps sitting, props up, good to go.
Stable.
You take lead, Cuff.
I will.
Definitely getting some crazy drafts here. And back up to 6,500, Kev, or?
Let's see. For the time being, I think we could do 2,500 until we get to the mountains, but that's not for. We won't have much time with that. So yeah, up to 6,500. That's it.
2,500 for now, or?
6,500 for now, I'd say.
Okay.
Or for now.
You know?
For yeah.
Okay, we'll do.
Very good. Yeah, let's check that thing because I have my little nav map in the wrong mode. Terrain hours. There we go.
Oh, wow. Whoa. Windy, windy.
Let me.
That thing gets thrashed by the wind.
Yeah, it is really chucking me around. Into the clouds. Whoa, there we go. Okay. Yeah, let's get all piled on here. Leaned out. Should be okay now. Sorry, track the. Okay, there we go. Oh, right, I'm just gonna pop off for 2 seconds to grab a glass of water. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Just wait for it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm just getting a bit parched. Right, where is everybody?
I'm kind of getting
The
near
sky.
the first turn. In the sky, that works too.
Next to the white cloud.
I'm next to the black cloud.
Oh, that cloud, right?
Yeah, that cloud.
I heard a great wind up at the pub, and there's this young fellow who works behind the bar. He's a nice enough guy, but he's a bit slow in the uptake, shall we say, at times. And of course, he loves food. And we're on talking about restaurants in a local area. He says, "Oh, you've got to go to Pablo's." He says the pizza's amazing, and they're really big pizzas. He's like this. And so a friend of mine, he says, "Well, do they cut it into 8 slices or 4?" And the bartender says, "Well, they cut it into 8 slices." And so my mate goes, "Oh, I couldn't eat 8 slices. I would only I could eat 4, but not 8." And he says, "Well, I'm sure they could cut it into 4 for you." Just absolutely, completely oblivious.
Yeah.
Lovely scenery. So all these inlets and things like that, it looks like a big playground for sailing and different kinds of boats.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
It'd be really quite good for sailing, I'd say, especially because if the wind comes from, where are we facing now, from the east,
Yeah.
then you get a really good crosswind pulled up the lake. Like.
Or it could be like my grandfather. He used to go sailing, and if the wind would pick up too much, because he never really, the more windy the better. But there was a local lake where we used to have caravans, trailers.
Yeah.
And he says, "Yeah, we're going to sailing today. Do you want to come with me?" I said, "No, it's a wind's a bit strong today, isn't it?" He says, "Nonsense. It's perfect. It's perfect. This real sailman, or what do you call it? Real sailor will be able to tackle anything." So I was like, "Well, I'm going to give it a pass, but I'll help you, take the boat out." So did that, and of course he caught the wind right off. He was off like a rocket, just a little sailboat he had. Gets to the far side of the lake, which is the way the wind was blowing to, and I can see him tacking back and forth to, as best as he can, and eventually he was facing towards me, and eventually the boat just stopped, like dead, and I was like, "What the heck's happened?" And the wind had actually pushed him into the shore on the far side, even though he was facing the other direction. So, and all I hear from the cross lake is "Hello, hello." So I'm like, "Ah, crap, he's in trouble." So I went up to there's a local fishing kind of shop, but they have a power boat, and I was like, I don't suppose someone could get out of the power boat and come tow him back to shore. So they had to go rescue him. I'd like to say that only ever happened once, but I can't. So yeah. Bless his soul. He's no longer with us, but yeah, he was a character. I'm just looking at the route, so I think we're pretty much. We've got an airport coming up here, which is in the valley. Oh
yeah,
no, that's the way.
Well, it's a bit away yet, but it's kind of up the far end of the valley.
Is that F? Or that's where we came from? What am I doing? I'm looking at this
Which
wrong.
way are you looking?
Oh, just ignore me.
Okay.
Must be Saturday morning.
I know what you mean.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry, I got you. This is Yeah, we're flying along the valley out until we get to the sea, then skirt around the coast back in.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
is there? Where's our next airport then? Because I saw.
Martin's Bay, November 0 by Juliet.
Stop it. am I missing one off the route? No.
Maybe.
No, we only
No.
had 3 airports. We had the takeoff and then the right. Okay.
4. Well, yeah, if you include the departure airport, then yeah.
Yeah, I might spread over that just for time.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All good. Quick visual check.
Are we
Not
looking
going
at
to hit
time?
anything. No. Okay. Wow, look
That's
at this.
really a flight you could do for a cross country then.
What's that?
Second.
That's really a flight you could do for a cross country then.
Where?
You're supposed, when you pass your PPL, you're supposed to do a triangular cross country. You need to fly in at least 3 airports and come back to
Oh, for
your
when you're going for your PPL. Yeah. Yeah, my nephew just did that. He's just got his PPL now.
Very good. Congrats to him.
17 years old.
Nice one.
Yeah. In fact, he had a bit of a hairy flight with his instructor before he did that. They were taking off from Ottawa, and I just happened to be in the sim, and I got a message from my sister saying, "Oh yeah, he's flying today," and I went, "What?" And it was the METAR YOW was something like 320, 17 gusting 26.
Jesus.
Oh.
That'd be higher than the Boeing, let alone Cessna.
And yeah, Cessna 172.
Yeah.
And I said, "Why are they flying today?" And apparently the instructor said it was all right. Well, anyway, long story short, my sister messaged me a couple days later. She goes, "Oh, you're right about that. Why they shouldn't have been flying that day? I don't know." And I said, "Why? What happened?" He said, "Well," he said, "initially, your nephew was coming in, and then the instructor had to take over, and even the instructor had a battle trying to get the airplane down."
I can imagine, yeah.
So yeah, I very, very suspect there. I don't know what the hell was going through the guy's head. I mean, it's one of these things. The first point of aviation is safety,
Yeah.
and if it's too dangerous, you don't fly. And there's no
Exactly.
argument, right? And helicopter pilots especially know this, apart from the ones that have killed major celebrities over the last 10, 15 years. But it's just, if it's too dangerous, you just don't fly. That's it. I mean, we can get away with it in the sim, and you can find out very quickly in the sim why they make these decisions.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, it's fun in the sim, it's not fun in a real plane.
no, not when your life is at stake,
Yeah.
or the life of your passengers, for that matter. So,
But then you got simmers saying, "Yeah, but I did it in the sim, so it's fine." Well, no, because that was
No.
sketchy.
Yeah.
It's not because it's possible that you should do it.
Yeah, like, if it's sketchy in the sim, imagine how it is in real life.
It's like I used to play that submarine simulator. Was it Silent Hunter? Don't know if you
Oh,
guys ever played.
jeez, that game. You played that?
Oh yeah, I loved it.
Okay.
Doubt.
But it was like, you know, you get rough seas, right? So you're on the surface and the boat's like bouncing up and down. You think, "Oh, this is fun. I'm really enjoying this. Would I want to do it in real life?" No.
No.
Look at this. Starting to see some snow caps as well. What? Sorry, I gotta dig in, Shark Kitty. You find that a bit surprising that I played it?
Yeah.
Was
So I don't really know the game well, but in French side of YouTube, there's a pretty famous YouTuber called Joël Grenier.
okay?
And years ago, he did a video on it, and that guy, he just does it on bad games. and so that was pretty hilarious. He was getting nuts about that game.
Well, I thought was it. I didn't know if it was, you know, French have a predisposition against war games or something like that.
Do we? No. French people are pretty militarist as far as I know.
Yeah. Well, Silent Hunter
Yeah,
3.
they all play Call of Duty and then shame other people for playing Call of Duty.
Yeah. Well, I'm can imagine they're playing Call of Duty. Every country seems to want to play that for some reason.
Yeah, I don't see the point.
It's at the center of a great controversy right now, isn't it?
Is it?
The whole Activision Blizzard takeover by Microsoft is mired by complaints from Sony. There was other companies lining up against them initially, but they've all kind of dropped it. So and now it's just Sony, and Sony. Turns out Sony had a sweetheart deal with Activision. Every copy of Call of Duty, Sony used to get a little bit of margin for it.
Okay.
So they would actually discount the game for Sony, but then Sony would sell it at the normal retail price. So they were making money off of Call of Duty sales.
Yeah.
And,
right.
So now Microsoft wants to take it over, and they're a competitor, and they're like, oh no, they're gonna ruin us, you know. And it's just a massive battle. But the more Sony argues about it, the more they kind of embarrass themselves at the moment, because their whole argument is that Microsoft would become too big. And Microsoft recently did a presentation last week saying, well, this is coming from the company that has 80% market domination of the console sales in the world.
True.
So it's interesting, but it's the deal itself is worth $68 billion US.
Jesus.
And there's some great titles that have come out by Activision over the years, which Activision has no interest in doing. All they do is make Call of Duty. And that seems to be the only reason, you know, 68 billion is a lot of money, but just over one title, which is a multiplayer war game. It's a bit of a sad statement about our world, I think, but that's just...
They do football games as well? Or
they do Diablo.
Or is it just EA who does that? But EA is a shit company.
Ooh, I don't know. Well, they do have some good games, but I don't think EA is what it used to be.
EA is so bad they get awards for worst company in the world.
But then EA produced games like EA Redwood Shores was the original producer of Dead Space, which was a fantastic game when it came out.
They used to do good games.
They used to, yeah. That's what I mean. I think
they
now
used to, but that's an important keyword.
They've fallen into the same trap as Activision, right? So EA's bread and butter is the FIFA, Madden. What's the other one they do? PGA Tour, and all they do is sell sports games because people keep buying them every year.
The difference between EA and Activision, just putting aside the controversies, which is a huge subject, of course. Is that EA is flooding the mobile markets with
mobile
really
content,
crappy games. Well,
they are awful.
Market, but that's one thing that sets them apart from
I agree.
the Activision or Ubisoft.
I don't see any of the major publishers doing decent mobile games at all.
I mean, I don't see good mobile games at all either, but that's
there
just
are.
being grumpy and hating on mobile games.
There are some excellent games. So someone said, I want a really good game to play on mobile. And I said, well, they're old, but they're great. And you do have to pay for them. But the first one that comes to mind is Monument Valley, which is great fun. It's perfect for a mobile phone. It's a kind of platform, puzzler type of game. And then the other one, which is really good, is the series The Room. So you have The Room 1, 2.
The Room is cool.
But those, I mean, now those are getting up around 8 years old, 8-9 years old.
But the reality of the mobile market is that for the most part it's using the free-to-play economicals.
Well, you're never going to get anything good out of
usually.
that, because in order for that to pay, it needs to either need ads or you need microtransactions, which I hate both.
Which they do.
Which they do.
I don't
touch anything like that.
I'd rather just pay my games once and for all and then have a good experience out of it, rather than having the game trying to push me toward microtransaction to get any progress.
Look at the lake in the mountains there. That's awesome. That's cool. Yeah, no, I agree.
Too.
I think I saw
That's
another.
actually one thing that pushed me away from game developing. It's that I had such a hard time finding a job that I started applying for projects that I did not like at all.
Yeah.
And it's something I got into that because I'm passionate about it, and then ending up doing something I don't like, and that's against all I like in video games.
Yeah. I agree.
There was no point. And that was such a good call to just quit that and get into pipeline. And I know that now if I wanna give another shot at game development, it's easier.
Mhm.
Because now I got more experience and I actually got some studio that contacted me for video games. There was Ubisoft that wanted me.
Oh, they've got big problems right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Well, that was actually for a game I find that I haven't tried it, but it looks pretty fun.
Which one?
Riders Republic.
Oh, right. No, I've not tried that.
Yeah, they wanted me to do UI on that.
But Ubisoft's probably on the verge of laying off a few thousand people, like, so I don't know what prospects they have right now. I think
I don't know.
they're getting to the point now where they're starting to implode in on themselves because they've become too big and they're just not taking any direction in the games that they're developing. So Vroden's in there. Oh, he said, "What's all this, Ed?" Good morning, Vroden. How you doing? Sorry, Nick. What were you gonna say?
I just said hi, Vroden.
Oh, right. Okay.
Hi, Vernon.
Hello.
We're just flying in New Zealand right now. Just we're about not too far. Martina. Oh, there is an aerodrome there. Is that the one you're talking about, Kev?
That's the one, yeah. Martin's
Yeah, we
Bay.
probably got time for that. Just
Good.
enough a touch and go.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm high for that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we are. It's 65.
Yeah, looks like it's an actual runway as well.
Yeah. Let's see how long the leg is between there and things. So leg time 2:01. It's only about 5 minutes between there and thing.
Alright, I need info on that airport.
Stand by.
So if I go in
runway
waypoint info,
02 and 20.
okay. Runway doesn't even show up. 0220.
Yeah.
Oh, that's short. Oh, that's short.
Is it short?
1,000 foot.
Yeah. Not
I'll
too-
open fly and see how it is. If it's
I'm-
too short for us to land, then we'll go around.
I might wave at it from the air then.
Yeah, I'm not too sure that's safe to do.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
We're not
yeah.
we're not in a stolen aircraft, so
No.
So let's skip it.
the
We can open fly it, yes. Have a look.
I want to see airplane was flying recently that is great for that, which is the I can't remember what I've been flying recently.
Kodiak.
Oh, the PC-21 could do it because that's got reversed power, doesn't it?
Oh, yes.
Ah, yes, the PC-21. I don't know how good it does it in MSFS because I don't have it, but I used to play it in X-Plane. We don't have the XP12 version yet. And yeah, it's crazy how short it takes off and land.
Yeah.
Even compared to other utility bush planes like a Caravan. Yeah, the PC-21, it takes nothing for takeoff.
Broden says, I'm only up because I need to take the wife to the dentist. Oh, I was just at the dentist last week. It was not my favorite time. We were supposed to leave 4 minutes ago. Oh dear.
Hey,
That's
the
the fields.
Bonanza giving a shot at this airport.
You're giving a shot to it.
No, there are 2 Bonanzas giving a shot.
Yeah, I
it's
see
up there.
that.
What's the names? My tags aren't working.
Have they've been with us?
Is it? You think it's the new? I don't know if it's released or announced. There's a Steam gauge overall for the Bonanza.
I heard about that. Yeah, it seems interesting. I think it has been released.
Well, I don't know. I don't really care about those things.
Looks like a grass
I do.
strip. Is it a grass strip?
It's a paved strip, but it's not it's very narrow.
All right. Yeah,
I'm
that'd
gonna
be.
go for pass and see.
Well, narrow's not so
Uh,
bad. It's the length that I'm worried about.
Yeah. Let's see how long it takes me to fly. Coming out.
Looks pretty long.
Don't stress.
Maybe not.
Yeah, the width's fine. The first plane just gonna make it wider.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah, no, on the go.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
So
no.
we stay along the coast for the rest of the flight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we can stay low then.
We
We
can.
can.
I'm down to 2,500. So
Or 15? 25? I'm gonna go for
25?
15, I think.
15. Okay,
I'm
I
still
can
at-
take
I'm still at 6,500. I was watching you lot.
that.
I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Let's take it down. Were you at 2,500?
I'm going to 15, just for a bit of fun.
Oh,
What doing?
And fun fact, the stall aspect is the main reason why Cessna did the Sky Master, because the 310 was not kind of what they're used to do on that point. So they're kind of like, well, we got a good twin, but it ain't stalled enough.
I've never noticed that there is a little window at the, like a roof, sunlight at the rear seats there.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of neat.
Yes.
Oh, the lights work too. I've never
Yeah.
properly messed around with this thing. Very cool.
Yeah, it's very in depth.
I have an alarm going off.
Altitude alert.
Oh, I think I'm way too lean right now.
No.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Is it grand?
Oh, is it going to stop? Alright. Oh, airspeed. Yeah, that is.
That might be it. You might be stalling.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing to see here.
Don't ignore stall warnings. You don't want to turn into an Air France pilot. Too soon? No.
Yeah.
Eh. I'll tell you what. The airline that is having a alarmingly increasing number of incidents right lately, not crashes but incidents, is Air Canada.
Really?
They are doing some very silly things, especially in American airports.
Right.
So there was the famous incident where it was an Air Canada, I think it was an Airbus 320, it was flying into San Francisco or LA, I can't remember. But they were lined up for the taxiway rather than the runway,
Jesus.
and they didn't realize it until the last minute. And when they finally, even though the air traffic control was barking at them, they reckon they missed the 747 that was front in the queue by 70 feet. And behind the 747 were 3 other airliners. And they
Jesus.
reckon that if he'd hit the 747, they would have taken out all 4 airplanes for a combined passenger total of about 1,300 people. So it would have been the worst air disaster in history, more or less. It didn't happen, thank God.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was the worst one. I think that was about 5 years ago. But there's been a few since, and it's just you just don't know what the heck is going on at that airline right now.
Yeah. And like in the States as well, like things have gone haywire. Because I'm looking at YouTube all the time, and there's always some runway incursion or some
Yeah,
go
yeah.
around or some like.
I think I
bad,
think part of the
like
problem
bad.
is it's just too busy,
Yeah.
and they're
But I
not
suppose it's like
coping.
the roads too. Like the roads are getting worse here in Ireland, anyways. And part of it is because the council isn't doing anything to fix them, and
Oh,
then
wow.
also the drivers getting worse.
Our roads are terrible, especially since we've
Yeah.
had flooding and snow.
Yeah.
You know, you see small children kind of walking along, suddenly just disappearing into a massive pothole.
Sounds about right. There it is.
It's getting pretty awful. And then the little man and his two-man team will come out and they'll throw some asphalt in it and pat it down with their boots and take off. And then about 20 minutes later, a 60-tonner lorry drives by and rips it all out again. And
Yeah,
it's,
exactly.
yeah.
So what they did with our road, they put gravel on it.
Uh-huh.
They put gravel there, left the gravel. The gravel got rusted away. So there's a big rust in the middle of it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is really cool. I think this is going to be a really nice approach.
It will be. It's a natural wonder, apparently. I looked them up.
It's kind of similar to that, if you recall our final destination in Iceland when we did that GA flight, it was kind of similar to that, wasn't it? Kind of.
Yeah, it was.
Um,
I missed it. I have missed it.
I think it's a free. Wow, there's free obstruction to the final there. So, all right. Cool. Oh, there's Shark Kitty turning in. Nick behind us. Yeah.
What about you?
See, we've got Flint Longtail and I can't tell if they're flying with us or they're. No, they may be going the other direction.
Yeah, was that the two that were in the other field?
They were, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the water. Wow.
It's so calm.
It's. I just
That's what
love how
it
you get the reflection of the hill into the water is just
Yeah, it's lovely.
such a different level. It's the first sim I think that's come along where you can always get a better experience, right? If you invest into high-end hardware, to get the top graphics, the top frames, the top resolution, all that kind of thing. There's always a way to spend money in Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
Because and people often
It's
chase
not
that,
add-ons.
right?
It's like
Yeah. But even if you can't do that, you're still. I think this is the first time that's come along. You're still getting a really, really fun, good-looking experience.
yeah, no, it's designed like for VFR really as such.
Yeah. Oh, it's getting intense. The intense music's coming on now. Look at that! Wow. Imagine. I wonder if cruise ships come into here. Or...
I noticed a ferry route, but I'm not too sure. Is there an actual
ferry?
port?
There's a ferry.
There's a ferry route, yeah.
Well, that
Yeah.
would be. Can you imagine being in a ferry coming into this?
I know. So nice. It doesn't look like there's. Oh, never mind. Deepwater Basin Road. So there will be cruise ships coming in here. I'd say.
There's a good name tag. Duck Marty Power. Master Jark. Master George.
There is a little cavalry flying really low.
Where?
They must be having fun. On the left.
Oh, I see them there now. Yeah.
Yeah.
The lights. The tags are broken. They've been broken for a while, so I don't know how to fix them.
That's really
You know
one
what?
thing that's great about helicopter is flying low. That's really fun to do, and that's something you can actually be expected to do in real life.
Yeah,
Sure.
I was going to say that would
In
probably
the
be that's a
US,
requirement.
they enforce so much separating fixed wing from rotorcrafts that they tend to ask, from what I've read at least, they tend to ask rotorcrafts to fly lower, and you do have some helicopter route that have maximal altitude that are pretty low.
Alright.
I forgot how it's called, but there was this amazing helicopter route in Los Angeles that passes right in front of the runway. So they expect you to be at maximum 100 feet above the ground.
Where's the runway? Beyond final.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it now.
And about.
Heard about the airport, I see.
And yeah, that's crazy, crazy
Right, that
low.
runway come-
And you have aircrafts taking off and landing above you when you
Jesus.
That-
do it.
Nick, that runway comes up really quick.
Yeah, I'm going around.
I already did that on that sim, and the controllers are a little nicer. They say 200 feet,
Nice.
Oh, this
but
is
the chart says 100.
What am I doing? There's hills everywhere.
this is tricky.
Go up the valley.
This is tricky,
No,
tricky.
no, I'm gonna.
Watch the trees at the front. Oh, wow.
Oh,
There's one
Airport
right.
is crowded.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, man, I don't know how I got that one down. No, don't panic on me yet. Ooh, that was not easy.
No?
Not in this plane.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, wow, that was something. Alright, I'm just gonna park on the end here and catch my breath here. Wow. Yeah. You coming in now, Kev? Yeah.
Yep.
Shark Kitty's like, yeah, I didn't see a big deal.
No, I messed it up actually. I bounced.
I wasn't too bad. I pulled it off, but only just. Not bad, Kev. Kev's, well, he's straight in. Right on the center line. Wow, look at that. What a
Firm,
show.
but I need to end the short run.
He's still gotta, yeah, he's still gotta stop.
Yeah.
Oh, he did a better job than I did, I think. I started weaving and bobbing towards the end of it. Yeah, that was crazy. Holy moly.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
Where's Nick?
Nick went on the go.
I went out to go around.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
That's me.
Need some approach music for Nick. What do I got?
Oh God. Fly to the Valkyries.
Oh, I don't have that one. I couldn't play that anyway.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, I've got the runway. Runway in sight.
Very good.
I got nice tension music here for you.
Thanks.
Nick clear to land from where?
Where is the runway?
It's the big long grey thing.
Oh, I might come down. What's that? Yeah, that's
On the grass.
Yeah, I came down. Yeah. You can do these things on the grass, can you?
Yes.
It might be this.
Just don't hit the building.
There we go. What's wrong with that? Oh,
You look like you're hovering. I don't know why.
Is that you that just came through the trees, Nick?
Yeah. Well, no, because Willie's hovering. So is this?
Yeah, you look like you're. No, you've corrected now. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, that was weird.
Dark says next the new Harrison Ford. Oh, we missed Dark's point. He said there was another at San Francisco where Tower told him to go around about 7 times.
Oh,
Ignored ATC. Still landed on Southwest on the runway, and they contacted Tower stating comm fault. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was definitely not a comm fault.
Yeah, I don't think so. That was cool. Alright, shall we find a place to park and grab a coffee?
Yeah, if you come around to me and we can carry on, there seems to be a GA parking down the way.
I'm already parked.
Is there a taxi over there?
Oh, hello, Nick.
Hello.
Look up
Well,
and see there.
Well, I don't
Good
understand.
luck in advance to find a spot.
Right. Is it that packed?
Yeah, they put a lot of default aircrafts there, and I also
Okay.
have some third party that popped in. I have like 3 RV40, and we got both
Right.
flavors of them: the tailwheel and the tricycle gear.
Interesting.
I also see it's not on the same apron, but I also see a Bell 407.
I see that as well, actually, yeah.
Or
Okay, yeah.
no, it's a 407.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't even have a model for the 206 anyway, so. There's I have a seaplane and X-Cub, or X-Cub at all, I don't know. Well, I got the seaplane and X-Cub anyway.
Nice.
I don't have any.
Get
planes.
more errors, it's now 172.
So,
and
if I put
People
my
caravan.
tail in here, Willie, you
What
can probably
the heck is
squeeze it
going
between
on?
me and Charity.
Where are you?
There we go.
I see one of you guys with chokes on taxiing
Nick looks like he.
on top of that poor caravan.
Can you guys?
That would be Nick.
It looks like he's mounted a Cessna 208.
Yeah.
I don't have. Have I? Was
You
it
saw the
season
update.
Yeah.
I screened it.
Oh wait, no. Is this Horpex really, or is it?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I
that's what I was
have
thinking. Yeah.
I have different trees.
You have
So
different
wait.
trees.
Yes.
I'm using
Well,
Rex.
it's got, like tropical.
Yeah, I've got.
I must put it in both your
That's, I
screenshot.
got a combination, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you look like you're having a good time anyway. So.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that!
Hey.
Wow,
Yeah. It's beautiful, isn't it?
it is pretty stunning. Right?
Right.
Oh.
I have default. I must have default something or other. I think.
Yeah. You might have installed the same animation.
You might be missing. All right, do you have World Update 12?
I think. Yeah.
Did you get the thing from? What's this? From the Marketplace? The update from the Marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I need to
Right.
check, don't I?
Yeah.
Well, it's a
That
reason.
airport is completely different, which is why I probably had so much trouble landing.
Probably. Yeah.
This looks completely default, and it's just
Oh
black
right.
runway,
Okay.
black taxiways.
I think
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
looks like it might be a handcrafted one with the World Update.
It is actually. I'm seeing signs over the way.
Yeah, that's
Mention it.
definitely not default what I'm
No.
having.
I know. Well, that was cool. That was great fun. Thank you, Kevin. Excellent flight.
No worries.
Enjoyed that. Absolutely
Yeah,
stunning.
that-
We gotta come back to New Zealand again. I think.
Yeah.
Really cool. And I guess we're actually looking to finish on time, so that was really good. But yeah, I wish you guys, hope everyone has a pleasant weekend. Huge thanks to everyone that stopped in the chat today as well. And if you're watching on Restream, do check out our Discord. The link to Discord is in the show notes. Big thanks to Dark Fury who popped in as well near the end. And yeah, great one. Really good. Kevin, thank you.
No worries.
And have a fantastic day, sir, and an enjoyable weekend.
And you too.
And Shark Kitty, thanks for flying with us again today. Good conversation as always, and I wish you a pleasant weekend.
Have a good weekend, always a pleasure.
Nick, always great to have you as well, mate. And hope you have a great Saturday and Sunday.
Yep. See you next week.
I'll see you as well. And we'll see all of you next week. Do check the YouTube channel for notifications for upcoming shows. Yeah, hope you have a good one. All the best from us. Take care.